Before we begin, do not forget to click the bell button below. I am so sad. July is nearing its end. In about few weeks, it is already August. And when it's August, it means classes will begin already. And I'm very problematic. I don't have yet a module for my learners. I don't have an ADM. I don't have an SLK. What am I going to do? What the F? That was so gay. Anyway, you don't have to be problematic about it. Why? Because this video is the answer for your problem. Oh yes, you heard it right. This video is the answer for your problem. Why? Because in this video, I'm gonna share how I was able to make my self-learning kits or SLK. I was able to write 6 SLKs for English, that is 2 for elementary and 4 for high school. And soon, I will be writing 2 more SLKs for mapping. Wait a minute, hold on, just a little reminder. What I'm gonna show you is my own personal and approved SLK in our division. I did not attend a seminar, I was just given a sample SLK, and what I did was, I made use of it, I had it as a pattern, and came up with my own SLK. So, there is a possibility that your pattern may be different from mine. And so, let us stop this drama and let's start the ball rolling.
2,000 years later.
Alright, let us begin now. So here is a sample SLK that I made. This is the first one for grade 7. First out of the 3 SLKs I have written. So the first part is the front page. You have your header. You have the title of your topic. For which grade level does it fall under? Then you have your cover photo. Next is your foreword. For the foreword, you are reminded that it has to be your original work to avoid plagiarism issues. Make sure that all of the words, all of the sentences are yours, your original compositions. Next, after the foreword, you have here the page where it contains the content standard and the performance standard in the grade level where your topic falls under. These are just easily lifted from the curriculum guide. Next is the learning competencies, specific competencies taken from the curriculum guide. Now, in the event that your SLK is anchored with a MELC or a most essential learning competency, you can put it here in between the content and performance standards and the learning competencies. And then the last part will be your specific objectives for your module or your SLK. The first part of your SLK is the what do you know part. What do you know part is like a preliminary activity that tests the prior knowledge of your learners about the topic you are to elaborate in the whole SLK. This activity follows a certain rule regarding the number of items. Each level has a particular number of items. It's different when it's an elementary SLK and also different when it's a high school SLK. Just a reminder, it would be nice if the sentences in your activities are all contextualized or localized. Example, for question number 2, I wrote here New Clark City a shelter for COVID-19 patients in Tarlac, offer a wide variety of services. So since I'm from Tarlac, I included places found in Tarlac. Next is the what do you know part. Now here is the catch. Since I did not attend a seminar regarding how to make this one, I was only given a copy, a sample copy, and then I just tried to pattern my own from that. I added here my own flavor. I included 3 subparts under what do you know part. So I included the review part, the knowing the ropes part, and the discussion part. For the review part, since my main topic is about rules in the subject-verb agreement, I included a topic which leads to this main topic, and that is sentence. Since in this lesson, the students can recall the different important components of a sentence, such as the subject, the verb, or the predicate, which are both important in following and applying the rules in subject-verb agreement. The second subpart is knowing the ropes. It is like just a brief overview or presentation of the rules or the topics in my SLK. So I included here the first 6 set of rules. I clustered it, first 3 groups, first 3 rules, and then the next succeeding rules. Why? This matters in the third subpart of the what do you know part. In the third part or the discussion part, I had again another 2 subparts. The first subpart is to elaborate the first 3 rules I included in the knowing the ropes part. And after the discussion, we have a warm-up activity. And same as with the preliminary activity, it would be nice if your sentences are localized or found in your place. And then the second discussion part discusses the second set of rules, the 4, 5, 6 rules. And same goes with the previous one, it is preceded by a warm-up activity. After the warm-up activity, of course, we have the what have you learned part. Now this what have you learned part serves as the summative tests. Here, you are providing various activities that will gauge the learning of your learners, that will tell you whether they have understood what you have included in your discussion or have not really understood it. Here you have several activities. It would be nice if your activities are arranged in complexity. So you start first from the easiest and then leading to the most difficult one. Same rule, it would be nice if the sentences are localized. It would also be better if the name of your activity is a creative one. Boxing, and then verb box, the second activity. And then the third activity, selecta, because they are selecting choices. And then minute to edit, taken from minute to minute. It would be nice if you were using pun for your activity titles. And then you have the fifth activity. So this one is the most complex one because they are to write their sentences already. And finally, you have, of course, your final activity. So in here, they will be doing something directly anchored with the milk of your, or with the learning competency of your SLK. Okay? Do not forget that. Make sure there is coherence in all parts of your SLK. Make sure all are related to your MELC or your LC. And make sure all are also measured in the objectives you have included on the third part of the SLK. And then you will have your review or your synopsis, this one. And finally, we have the last parts, the references, and then your answer key. So you have included answer key here so that in the event that the learners are done answering your activities, they can already check whether they have passed or they have failed. It is important that you remind them to be honest as much as possible. That despite the fact that you are not with them, they should not cheat. And then the last part, here you have the Curriculum and Learning Management Division. Names may vary depending upon your division. And you have your closing part. Baby. Oh, hi there. It's you again. So we're done now. By the way, here's Tootsie.
Ta-da!
There you have it. We are now done with our video about SLK. I hope somehow I was able to share my knowledge and you have gained something about doing it. To those who would like to have a copy of my SLK, just feel free to comment down below so that I can send you a private message. Also, let us hug each other. Do not forget to click the bell button and press subscribe. Thank you and hope to see you in my next video. Bye! Have a nice day!